What's up guys, my name is Odegard and I'm a trumpet player of the Cherokee Bluff marching band. In this little video, I'm going to show you 10 reasons why you should join marching band, and a couple of things I wish I would have known before I joined. And if you pay attention, you might learn a couple of things. Maybe if you weren't thinking of joining marching band, I may change your mind. Or if you are wanting to join, I might hype in you wanting to join, or if not, just give you a little bit more insight of what you can be expecting before you go into the marching band. So, let's go with number 1. For our first point, we're going to start out with band camp. Band camp is the beginning of the marching band season, and I would say it's the most fun and it's also the most challenging part of marching band. Is, for one, you're learning a new skill set, which is always going to be challenging, and you're meeting new people, you're getting a whole new routine, and the whole aspect of how you play your instrument is changed because you're moving now, you know? Or if you're percussion, it would be a different ordeal. But so there's just a lot of adversity with that, but I also would say it's the most fun because you meet so many new people, and it's so rewarding to see the progress you've made after working so hard during the 2 weeks that are band camp. So it's fun for me though, because most of my friend group that I know came from band camp. When I think of my fondest and most funnest memories of high school that I've experienced so far, most of those memories come from band camp. And I've noticed that when I first started band camp, or like with marching band in general in my freshman year, that I was already one step ahead of most of the people that were in my class, because I had already had my friend group. I already knew the people I were friends with through band camp. So I was already one step ahead of a lot of people, and that helped me a lot. My second point I'd like to make here is that marching band makes you a better musician exponentially. For one, you're having to play at a level that is about the same, or if not better, than people that are juniors and seniors that have been playing longer than you, and you're forced to become better so that way the group is equal and blended overall skill-wise. And you'll also find that you'll become better because you're having to play now with a whole new skill set. There's a bunch of things that you aren't used to in playing your instrument that you now have to do because of marching band, that will force you to have to work harder and then in turn make you a better musician because of having that adversity to overcome. And this takes discipline and dedication, which is going to be my next point. So for this point, discipline and dedication. This is extremely important, as there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to be on the field, you're going to be sweaty, you're going to be tired, you just want to go in the fetal position and cry into your knees, but you can't do that. You have to persevere, and you have to be disciplined enough in yourself to be able to keep on pushing, and to be able to take in the information from the instructors and from Mr. Cantrell, from other people around you, to make yourself better, so that way the ensemble and yourself is rewarded from your hard work and becoming better. Now this also takes dedication, but you'll find that if you put forth the effort into becoming more dedicated and becoming better at what you're doing, you'll find that naturally as you get better, you'll become rewarded with things, and you will have a sense of self-gratification because you're seeing yourself get better, you're seeing your progress happening, and it's very rewarding by the end of the season to look back on what you've overcome and say that you did it, you made it through marching band, and it's totally worth it. I guess my next point kind of ties in with that, but marching band teaches you adversity, which is a lifelong skill set. You're going to need to be able to persevere and have adversity with everything in your life. Even after marching band, you're going to find things that you need to overcome, and you need to persevere through. And marching band is a perfect stepping stone to begin that process, to be able to build that kind of character within yourself. Because like I said before, there's a lot of times where you're tired and you just want to give up, but you can't, because you can't let yourself down and you can't let the group down either. So you got to keep on going. Now, don't let this overwhelm you, because I went through this too. I was in your shoes at one point, and you will make it through it because there are people that will help you, and it will be a-okay. It's a lot of fun, trust me. You just gotta do it first and try it. This next point's kind of obvious and it relates to the past couple points also, but marching band provides automatic exercise. After a month and a half of summer, sitting on your couch or sitting in a car going on vacation or whatever, you can get kind of, out of shape or whatever, but marching band will help fix that and it's great for you. Trust me, my calves got swole after the first couple of days of band camp, and it was good, trust me. Now, it seems that you may think that you aren't able to do it, but I thought that too, but you will be able to get over it, trust me, because everybody is in the same boat that you are. Some may be a little bit further ahead, some may be behind, but everybody will get caught up because as a group, what we do is we help each other get better. This next skill set is also a lifelong skill that you will need throughout your life and the rest of your high school career and college career. Well, every moment of your life that you have after band camp will be affected by your ability of time management. Marching band is probably one of the most proactive ways of developing and enforcing time management that exists in modern day curriculum. Marching band forces you to work around the school schedule to be able to make yourself better for the ensemble. That also kind of ties in with the discipline and dedication that I mentioned previously. But this is a must-have. Before I started marching band, I was horrible with time management. I still am somewhat, but I've made it miles past what I used to be. I used to wait last minute to do anything, but now because I have to practice and I have to be proactive in making myself a better player and person in marching band, that you will learn time management and it will stay with you for the rest of your life. Now this next point is an ability that will stay with you for the rest of your life and it is a must-need in most careers and in marching band and throughout your entire schooling career, but it is that you need to have the ability, and you will gain the ability, to have a good sense of teamwork and to be able to communicate with people around you to achieve a common goal or to help people either ways. So in marching band, everything is controlled to the most minute detail, from the way you walk, how far apart your feet are, the way you breathe, where you breathe at in your body, the way you hold your instrument, your posture, your horn angle, depending if you're brass or not, it's direct or horizontal. All of these things are controlled. And all of this ties into your teammates. You can be the best that you can be. You can be absolutely perfect, but you need to be able to make sure the person next to you is absolutely perfect also. You need to be able to communicate and help them without having problems, because your score, you can do the best you can, but if the person next to you is not doing their job properly, then everything will get messed up. It doesn't matter what you do, you are going to be wrong because the person next to you is. So this is why it's important, and you will find that you will gain the ability to communicate with people, as that's what it is. Music is a shared experience, and in that teamwork is developed and made. This next point I'm about to make relates to the second point that I made, and also it is very important that you know that because of marching band, you will gain a very close relationship with the techs, leadership, and the band directors that are there to help you and the ensemble grow as people and musically. You'll find that because of the exposure that these people have to you as a person, how you play, they can provide information and tips to make yourself better. So that way the ensemble is better and you are better as a person also. Now this is very important to know, and that you also have to know how to take information. I had a bit of a problem during my freshman year where I would make excuses for things. I would find ways to kind of work around why I did something wrong. But the more that I analyze myself as a person, I realize that I need to be able to completely forget about that. I need to take the information and I need to apply it to the best of my capability, and if I cannot do this sufficiently, then that's where I need to get other people to come in and help. And this is a part of the whole teamwork thing also. So this is very important, point, and it's good to remember. For my next point, I'm going to use a very well-known statistic that people who have been or are involved in marching band, or if not marching band, just normal band, typically have a GPA that is higher than that of a person that is not involved in the fine art whatsoever. I mean, this is self-evident considering how intellect-driven music is. You have to think about musical passages, you have to think about rhythms, you have to think about tone, you have to think about interval and pitch. All of these different things have to be thought of as it's happening, and this requires a very high, in-depth level of thinking. Now, marching in itself is the same way. There's a lot of small things that you need to work on. As I said previously, that everything that you do as a marcher is controlled. Everything that you do has to be thought about. Now, this requires a high level of thinking also, and motor control, albeit too. So when you combine the musical aspect and the marching aspect together, there is a need for a very high level of intellect to be able to do it properly. Now, don't think that this is intimidating or whatsoever, because the point of band camp is to drill it into you, so that way, for the first couple of days or whatever, because I thought it was going to be way harder, and it was. To begin with, it was extremely hard. But you'll find that if you stay with it, and you keep on going with it, they tell you, and you take in what they tell you to work on, that eventually all of these fundamental skills and intellect that you need will just naturally happen as you're applying it, and eventually will become muscle memory, so you don't even have to think about it at that point. You can focus more on other things in your